guys, welcome back to another vlog. It's about 9:45 this morning. I just spent about an hour and a half knocking out some work at the coffee shop, which was so nice to just get out of the house early this morning and get that done. I started off a very productive Monday. Also, I was craving the cold brew from Buddy Brew. It's seriously so good. I think it's because they have their cold brew on tap, but every single time it always has this nice like layer of cold foam on top, and I absolutely love it. So I'm glad I got this morning, and I just finished up a few things for editing. But now I'm gonna head over to a skincare consultation. There's a new skincare place that just opened up called Skin Farm, and I've heard a million good things about it because they have locations in like Nashville, Georgia, I'm pretty sure in California maybe too. Don't quote me on that, but I've heard so many different people talk about it. So I'm looking forward to heading there today. And I'm just getting a consultation and then kind of seeing what they would recommend in terms of my skin concerns. So they do like microneedling, they do filler, Botox, facials, pretty much anything and everything that you could need for your skin. And I have gotten microneedling done before. I think it was like 2 years ago now. And it definitely helped out a lot, especially with just fading the look of acne scars and my overall like pigmentation on my skin. But I feel like I could have gotten a few more treatments to like kind of completely get rid of it. But yeah, we'll see what they recommend today in terms of my skin concerns. But I wanted to bring you guys along. Also today I definitely need to head to the nail salon at some point because this nail broke literally yesterday, and these nails definitely need a good refresh because last time I got them done was before I went to Europe, obviously. So they're definitely ready to be freshened up. I have no idea what I want to do for them yet because I feel like we're in a weird transition from like summer to fall right now. And I don't want to do like a very dark nail. I think I might just do something pretty neutral actually. We'll kind of see what I do to these because they definitely need a good refresh.
We're gonna start in the middle here. You're gonna feel me tapping. That's just a distraction, okay?
Okay.
So that's it. That's the gist of it, okay? I ended up doing Dysport on you. I love Dysport. I feel like it just kicks in a little sooner than Botox. So full 14 days for it to be completely settled in, and then it should last you 3 to 4 months. Okay.
I wanted to give you guys a little update post Skin Farm, which I have to say that was one of the best experiences I've ever had. It just felt so comfortable because I did end up getting baby Botox, and then hopefully I'm not talking too funny right now because my lips are still a little bit numb, but we used some of the Botox also to do a lip flip, which I won't see results with the Botox until she said like 2 weeks at the longest. So keep you guys updated with it all, but I'm just so happy with it. And she explained to me a bunch of different things with my skin concerns, basically just doing like the chemical peel and the microneedling with PRP that I had done previously that I was talking to you guys about earlier. So I'm gonna go next week and get the chemical peel done because it does require some downtime, and I don't have the time this week to do that because my mom actually comes to town on Thursday, and I don't want my skin to be peeling on Thursday and Friday and stuff because we're going down to Naples. So I'm gonna do my facial next week and get that chemical peel done. But I went and saw Natalie, and she was just insanely helpful. And like now I get the hype about Skin Farm because it truly just felt so comfortable. I feel like when you go into places like that, whether you're getting Botox for the first time or you have different skin concerns that you're addressing and you don't really know where to start with it, like she was so incredibly helpful, and she like laid out my entire skincare routine for me on a sheet of paper so that I can switch some things up, add some things within my routine. I'm excited next week to get that chemical peel done and kind of get back into the routine of doing that again because I truly did love like the results that microneedling gave my skin. And yeah, it was the best. So if you're in the Tampa area or if you have a Skin Farm near you, I would definitely recommend checking it out. Obviously I'm not paid to say this at all, but they do have like a referral program, I know, so you get $50 off any of your services if you mention that I sent you. So if you're wanting to get, you know, facials, any skin treatments, Botox, filler, they truly do it all. So I'll definitely leave a link down below, and also my girl's Instagram if you guys want to check it out. But yeah, I'm gonna head back now, get a few more things done that I want to do for work, and then kind of figure out my plan for the rest of the day. because I feel like I'm still doing some catch up on a lot of work things since I was obviously in Portugal for 2 weeks, and my theme within the last week and a half has been getting things back on track with my life slowly but surely. But yeah, we're gonna go home, get some work done, and then definitely want to sneak in some time to get these nails done, like I said, because they're looking a little bit rough. I'm gonna make myself my go-to protein smoothie right now while I get some work done. I've pretty much been having this every single day because it's packed with protein. I use this protein powder. There's like a bunch of different flavors that I have. And right now I've been loving the strawberry flavor. So I just do 2 scoops of this in a blender. I usually am not like a strawberry person. Like, I don't really care for the flavor of strawberry, but I heard a bunch of people talk about this Kachava protein powder, and then I got some sent to me, and then I also tried out the strawberry flavor. So I was like, I love every other flavor that I've tried, so I'm curious about the strawberry, and it's my favorite right now. It's so good. So I just do 2 scoops of that, which has 25 grams of protein and then 6 grams of fiber, so it's just really great for digestion, obviously also protein. And then I just do half a frozen banana. The key is definitely frozen banana because it adds like a bit of sweetness and also gives it like the perfect consistency with blending it up. Also, I like this protein powder because it's not super chalky. I'm very picky, in particular when it comes to like protein powders, supplements, all that kind of stuff, as you guys know. And this one literally tastes like a milkshake. So I typically just like eyeball the amount of almond milk that I put in. And then, like I said, I always do half a frozen banana. It's comical how simple and easy this is to make, yet it tastes absolutely phenomenal. And I don't put greens or anything extra into it just because it already has so many vitamins and nutrients and 85 plus superfoods. So it's not like I need to add a bunch of other things to just like beef it up. So I like to keep it very simple. This is what I crave every single day, and I pretty much make this every single day, if not every day, at least every other day, because it is truly so good and it's nothing revolutionary. All I do is add some ice and then half a frozen banana, some almond milk, and 2 scoops of the strawberry protein powder into a blender, and there you have it. Comes out perfect literally every single time, and actually it tastes like a milkshake. But it's funny because I remember years past, if I was making protein smoothies, I would load up my smoothies with all the superfoods like chia seeds, flax seeds, greens, protein powder, and they never tasted good. And I've thrown like frozen berries and all of that, but I would choke it down because I'm like, I know I'm getting a bunch of nutrients in, protein, all of that, but really just simplifying it and finding a good protein powder, game changer. So I drink this, and then this is the protein powder that I use. It's from Kachava. Like I said, this is a strawberry flavor, and I love it because it has no gluten, no dairy or soy, no stevia, and no artificial flavors or sweeteners, which is huge for protein powder. And it has 25 grams of plant-based protein, 6 grams of fiber, so it's great for digestion, and then 85 different superfoods, nutrients, and plant-based ingredients. So I don't feel the need to like add in all that extra stuff, and it still tastes so good. It doesn't have that very like chalky and proteiny kind of flavor to it, which I find plenty of protein powders do. And you guys know I'm very particular with my protein powders. So I've been loving to make this, especially in the middle of the day, because it gives me a bit of an energy boost and helps with that midday slump for sure. So I love it. This is not sponsored in any sort of way, but I do have an active discount code with them. So if you are wanting to check it out or try a new protein powder, I would definitely recommend this one. And you can save 15% off on your order with the code Lauren Snyder. Again, this isn't sponsored, but I just have generally been drinking it every single day, and I wanted to share it with you guys. I was just doing a little bit of planning for my September, and out of nowhere, I feel like my September got so booked and busy, and pretty much every single week I have something going on for work, which is really fun. And then every weekend I have some sort of event happening, whether someone's coming to visit, whether I'm going somewhere, or towards the end of the month, my friends and I were like, we are in our sporting era right now. Like, we are wanting to go to sporting events. I went to 2 baseball games this summer. And then now that football season has started, we have to go to a Bucks game. So my friends and I were talking about it, and I think we're going to go to the Eagle and Bucks game on the 28th of September. I've just been looking at tickets on SeatGeek right now, which I want to thank SeatGeek for sponsoring this portion of the video. I love SeatGeek. I've used them plenty of times before. They're my go-to for shopping for any sort of event in the area, whether it's a concert, festival, or a sporting event, because they're the #1 trusted ticket selling app. Also, they have over 28 million downloads, and I just feel very trusted with them every single time I order a ticket, because each ticket is backed by their buyer guarantee. And I love when I'm shopping for tickets, I can see like, oh, this is a good ticket because it's green and it's rated 10 or it's rated 8. Like, they rate their tickets from a scale of 1 to 10, and obviously lower end of the scale, if it's red, it doesn't mean it's as good of a deal, and then green means it's a great deal, great seat option. So I've just been browsing some tickets for the Bucks and Eagles game, which I just think would be so fun. Because I can't believe I've never been to a Bucks game before. All these years I've lived in Tampa, and that's definitely something I want to get crossed off the bucket list this year, because who knows how long I'm going to be in Tampa for, and I would hate to not experience a Bucks game. So let this be your sign to take those plans out of the group chat this fall, and just because summer is ending, it does not mean we can't continue the fun. And I definitely recommend checking out SeatGeek, and when you download it and use the code Lauren10, you can save it 10% off on your order. So again, everything will be in the description box for you guys. I'm sitting in the parking lot right now of the nail salon, scrolling Pinterest to get inspo of what I want to do for my nails, because fall time always throws me for a loop with getting nails done. Last time, obviously, I got my nails done in the fall was like 2 years ago, because it's been a long time since I've had acrylics. I just got these done before I went to Europe, and I love having my nails done. I just think it makes me feel a little more put together. A couple years ago, I did like dark colors when it was fall time, and I just feel like that's so not me. Like I did a deep maroon color, I think it was for Christmas or like Thanksgiving time, and I just didn't love the way that it looked on my hands. So I think I might do like a very neutral light brown, or another option I was thinking is doing polka dots, kind of like this, which I don't know if that would look like kind of cheesy, but I love it, I think. So I might do that, or stripes could be kind of cute, like a very light brown and then white stripes potentially. Here are the finished nails. I'm so happy I followed through with doing polka dots, because I feel like it's so fun for fall. It's really hard to tell on front-facing camera right now, but on this hand I did a lighter pink, and then on this one I did kind of like a gray / brown color. So it's nothing too like deep and dark of a color that I don't really like on my hands usually, but it still gives a little bit of a fall vibe, which I really like. But I will say something's kind of throwing me off with these nails, and I think it's the shape. Like they're a bit more round at the top than I usually get. I did go to a new nail salon today, so that was definitely a bit of a risk, but it was just much closer. I did just drive over to HomeGoods right now though, because HomeGoods is like my version of self-care. I freaking love a HomeGoods, especially during the fall time. They have the best candles. My favorite candles are fall candles, and always the best decor. I'm not necessarily going to go shopping for fall decor, but I do want to find some fall candles, because I only have one right now, and I've been burning the heck out of it recently because I love when my apartment smells like fall. All the cozy like cinnamon, pumpkin-y scents. It's the best. So we're going to go pop in there and hopefully find some good fall scents. Obviously I just came for the candles, and I cannot get over this scent. This is just a pumpkin spice scent, and I think it's so cute in this glass jar. This will definitely be a candle I burn through so quickly. I just opened a package of a few pieces that I ordered from Aritzia for the fall, because they have my go-to staples, especially just good basics for your closet and great pieces for fall. I always find myself shopping Aritzia during fall because they have very cozy pieces. A lot of these pieces are things that I already own, just in different colors and stuff, and some of my staple favorites from Aritzia. So first thing are the home stretch crews, which I have plenty of different colors of these. These are such a classic go-to basic for me. I probably wear these shirts like 80% of the time. I just love the way that they fit. They're super comfortable, and I thought this striped pattern was perfect for fall. And then I restocked a white one, because I have a white one right now, but I wear that so often that it's just starting to get a little bit dingy. So I'm like, I want a fresh new white tee. So I restocked my white tee, and then also got another white tee, since again, white basic tees are what I constantly wear, especially with like a cute baggy jean or just like a nice distressed jean. I think a white tee, denim, and a cute belt, such a good classic simple outfit. So this one is from the brand Sunday Best at Aritzia. This is a very similar style, but it does have like a thicker neckline, and then also it's a little bit of a thicker material too, which I really like. So I feel like this is a great piece also for layering in the fall and the winter, and it's a little bit longer, so it's not like cropped, it's more of a waist length style. So I love the fit of this one. And then again, I did get this also in a striped pattern. I love stripes for the fall. It just screams cozy for me. and this is just like a heather gray and white stripe style, so love it. And then also to go with this tee, oh, I did get it, you guys. I swear when I like something, I order it in like every color. So I did get it in a brown color, but I got this one in a medium because I wanted it to be a bit more of like a boxy kind of oversized fit and look with it. So I love it. I love everything rich mocha brown too from Aritzia. That's the thing, is their color selection is so great, especially for the fall. They have so many like nice neutral kind of colors and just bunch of different basics, which I love. And then these pants are definitely my favorite purchase of the haul. These are a new find for me, and I saw somebody wearing these on Instagram, and this is what influenced the entire haul to begin with, because I saw these and I was like, those are the perfect pants for fall and winter, especially as a Florida gal, because these aren't like a super thick sweatpant. They're kind of like an elevated sweatpant, I would describe them as, because there's no pockets, and also they have that thinner waistband and a really nice drawstring to them. Definitely like a versatile piece also, that if you wanted to, you could definitely dress it up a little bit with a trench jacket or something, but I love how comfy these are. And then because I knew I was gonna love them, I also picked them up in this brown color. I feel like these are gonna be the pants of the fall and the winter that like everyone's talking about. So I was like, we're getting ahead of the game because I just love them. And like I said, they're just a good versatile piece, especially if you live somewhere where the weather doesn't get like freezing cold. These are a great transitional piece, or just a piece to give you that cozy fall vibe, but not literally overheat, because it still is very hot here in Florida. And then to go with that, and honestly just as a basic in general, because I have this top in a gray and a black and I absolutely love it. This is the Babaton scoop neck tank. It's so flattering on. Also, I love that it's a waist length style, and it's so comfortable. I'm very particular with my different tanks too, and like how they fit on my shoulders, the cut, everything. I typically only wear like the ones from Skims like I'm wearing today, or this style from Babaton. So freaking good. And then last thing I got was another tank from Aritzia. Anything from the Contour collection, it's gonna do it for me every single time. They're just so flattering on. It really hugs you in all the right places. And I love the style with this tank because it has like the contrast of the white and then the brown, which I think is super, super cute. So that was everything that I picked up from Aritzia for the fall. I'm just so excited for fall fashion, and I'll definitely link everything down below for you guys, especially if you're on the hunt for some good fall basics or fall transitional pieces. Aritzia is always one of my favorites. I was just getting ready to hop in the shower and do my skincare routine and like start to unwind for the night, but I was honestly feeling inspired to go through my entire skincare routine at both morning and in the evening, because after talking with Natalie today and going through all the products that I use and my current regimen, I'm like, I really want to stick to it, just what I'm using and a few of the other products that she recommended, because she did send me home with some new goodies, so I'll show you guys all those. But I was looking in my skincare drawer, and it has just become like a catch-all of a bunch of different serums, moisturizers, treatments, face masks, all of that. So I just want to clear it out and just put the products in that I use routinely, because that way I'm not going to be like distracted by any other products, and just stick to what I'm doing, because what I'm doing has been working and I really want to keep it that way. I was talking about in vlogs how my skin was the worst it had ever been, and I was just dealing with a lot more inflammation and breakouts than I ever had before. My skin was very red and I didn't know what it was. So what I was doing was using salicylic acid to help with those active breakouts that I was dealing with, but also I wanted to help fade the look of my acne scars. So on top of that, I was using retinol, and I was doing that night after night, and I'm telling y'all, that is like the biggest no-no. Red flashing lights, do not do that. Like, it is going to completely ruin your skin. So even after a week of just cutting that out and strictly just using niacinamide or azelaic acid, my skin instantly started to clear up. Like, I noticed the difference literally within that week, and then just sticking with the routine of doing that, my skin has felt so good and looked so clear. So what I am going to start using though is retinol about like 2 to 3 times a week, kind of just ease up to getting it into the routine of using it every other night or every night. So she sent me home with their Night Watch, which are the gentle retinol drops. So I'm definitely going to start using this maybe tonight or tomorrow. And then also she sent me home with one of my favorite products. I'm almost out of these ones right now, so she gave me a refill. But these are the Crystal Clear Clarifying Pads. I love using these if I have any active breakouts, especially when it's my time of the month. These are a lifesaver. Again, I won't use these when I am using retinol. I'll use it like every other day on the days that I'm not using the retinol on my skin, because this really helps just like clear all of the gunk out of my pores and helps so much with like pore size, obviously active breakouts, and just really makes my skin look so clear. I love these, and I've probably repurchased those like 4 or 5 different times ever since I tried them out for the first time. I was like, these are a staple in my routine now. And then this is a product I haven't tried from them. It's the Gentle Rinse. This is their hydrating cream cleanser, so I'm looking forward to using this after I finish up the cleanser that I'm currently using, which I love. This cleanser, so gentle on the skin. Also just makes my skin feel so clean and like so soothed after. So I'll use this after I take off all my makeup with the CeraVe Hydrating Foaming Oil Cleanser. I'm big on double cleansing your skin. It's been one of like the biggest things that has impacted the health of my skin, how glowy and just hydrated my skin always looks and feels. So I love doing this little combo together. And then last thing I do, whether it's in the morning or in the evening, I try to just use this in the morning. This is the niacinamide from Kiehl's. This is great for giving my skin lots of hydration and just really just like increasing, I feel like, the overall look and glowiness of it. So I use this in the morning, and then in the evening I use this azelaic topical acid. This is insanely great for brightening the skin, but also if you deal with acne scars, this is really going to help brighten the look of those acne scars and kind of fade those spots over time. So I'm very happy that I started using this because I've already noticed such a difference within just using this for the last month or so. And then last thing I do in my skincare, both in the morning and the evening, is just use this moisturizer. I honestly just switch up whatever moisturizer I use. One of my favorites is from Believe. It's their True Cream. So good. It's just like a water-based moisturizer and truly makes my skin feel so good. It's so soft. But this is the Alpine Barrier Repair Cream. Definitely more of like a thicker moisturizer, but if your skin is very dry, this is going to give you so much hydration. And then also something that she confirmed for me today, because I did my research on this like a couple weeks ago about vitamin C, because some people are saying that it's not great for your skin, especially if you have acne prone skin or very sensitive skin. She told me that my skin actually can't tolerate right now, especially if I'm using retinol. Like that's going to take care of, you know, the acne scars and just fading the look of them on its own, and I don't have to add a vitamin C on top of that, which is interesting because if you've been watching my vlogs for a while, you know, any single time I talk about skincare, I always hype up vitamin C. I'm like, it's my favorite skincare ingredient, it's great for brightening, all of that, which it is. But for my skin right now, this isn't necessarily a need because it's not gonna like do much for my skin. So I thought that was very interesting and I want to share with you guys. So anyways, that's kind of like my little skincare routine that I've been doing both morning and the evening, like all the products I've been using. So I'm gonna get those all organized into the drawers and kind of just cleared out because, as I said, there's a lot going on in here right now. I figured that tonight the best way to end off my self-care day was to do a face mask. So instead of finishing up the last bit of my skincare after cleansing my skin, I'm going to use this one from Biodance. This is an amazing mask. I get these on Amazon, and every single time I use these, which I keep them on overnight for like the best results, but I'll wake up in the morning with the most glass-like skin. It's so incredibly hydrating, especially if you are somebody that has drier skin, especially as we head into the winter months. These masks are crucial. So I like to do them like once every couple of weeks or so, but instead of doing my whole skincare routine after I just cleanse my skin, I'm just gonna put this on and leave it on overnight. It looks a little bit crazy, but it literally works wonders and I love it. I literally cannot look in the viewfinder and take myself seriously because I look crazy with this mask on, but it's about 11 o'clock and I've been trying to get to bed consistently between like 10:15 to 11ish. Obviously tonight's like a little bit later, but it's been such a game changer to just go to bed around 10:30, take my magnesium and knock out and just like read for a little bit too before I go to bed. I've been reading Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez, which I regret starting this so late in the summer because obviously we're kind of like getting out of the summer reads right now, but it is so good. So I'm determined to finish this up. And then I also started another one, I forget what it's called, but it's of course another summer read, and I started that when I was in Europe and I'm really close to finishing that, but it's on my iPad. I don't love to read on my iPad in the evening, so I'm gonna read a little bit of this and then head to bed. So I'm gonna wrap up this vlog here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you all so much. This is a reminder to give yourself a self-care day, whether it's sometime during the week or on the weekend, to just really put yourself first and prioritize those things that make you feel good and fill up your cup. But I love you guys, and I'll see y'all in my next vlog.